Very, very painful. Feels like somebody's putting a hot poker in your eye.
Dealing with dry eyes, there are a lot of people that suffer from it. There's a unique treatment being used, and it involves a drop of your own blood.
Dry eye is a problem that affects more than 4.5 million Americans. Some say it feels like sandpaper in the eye. And while there are ways to treat the condition, Dr. Joe shows us how 2 new promising therapies here in Tampa are offering relief.
3 times a day, Lorraine Maniscalco opens her refrigerator, grabs this tiny bottle, and puts a drop in each eye.
Before, it felt like I had sand in my eyes all the time. After about 2 weeks of the drops, it feels like you run your hand over a piece of silk.
Lorraine has dry eye. Prescription medication and 2 procedures to fix it failed. It was so bad her eyelid got stuck to her cornea and she had trouble seeing.
Very, very painful. Feels like somebody's putting a hot poker in your eye. I see halos. And I'm constantly blinking to see if I can clear those halos.
While there's lots of eye drops to treat the condition, there is something very different about these. They're made using vials of Lorraine's own blood. First blood is collected like this and spun down. In this sterile room at Carrollwood Compounding Lab in Tampa, platelet-rich plasma personalized drops are placed in tiny vials and frozen. Dr. Adam Scheiner has been offering the treatment for 4 months.
This is more like their own tears. In fact, it's a little souped up because we actually have growth factors in them that tell the body's stem cells to come heal the eye.
But dry eye can also happen when the eye has too little oil.
Very red all the time, as if I had been crying.
Diane Levine's problem stemmed from rosacea and abnormal blood vessels lining the margins of her eyes.
The redness, when it happens on the face around the eyelids, it actually closes the glands in the eyelid that make that oil, and that oil is critical to preventing the tears from evaporating too quickly.
To treat Diane, Dr. Scheiner uses golden eye shields and a specialized laser.
You can close these abnormal blood vessels in the eyelid that are affecting that oil production, and it's amazing because when we do that, that oil can flow more freely.
These are before and after photos of Diane's lids. You can see the angry-looking blood vessels around Diane's eyes have disappeared.
We're really dipping our toe into this whole field of using our own body to help itself.
And while neither of these treatments have made their way into mainstream medicine, Lorraine and Diane believe they're working.
After 2 weeks, I really saw a difference and felt a difference.
So I can drive at night without any problem. Not rubbing my eyes anymore. And just made a big difference.
Now, Dr. Scheiner says the cost for the drops is $350 for a 45-day supply. The eyelid treatments cost about $200. Most people need around 2 of those as well. He's still trying to get insurance to cover the procedures, but for now, Linda, patients are still going to have to self-pay.
Yeah, well, I had trouble with dry eyes, though, and I'll tell you, you will pay it. If you suffer from that every day, it's well worth it.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.